screen back up there so I can see what is happening.
How am I gonna have 75 windows going?
See, you need another screen. Uh-huh. Oh. Huh.
I mean, to be fair,
Well,
Sunday
it
does
says
have,
we're live.
but
Okay, it says we're
I
live, but oh, there we go.
was gonna say Quilt Nerding shows alive. It just oh, and the video's already
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Huh.
Okay. For some reason, my Twitch was being funky.
Well, so far, other things are not being funky.
Oh, you know what? That's why. I wasn't saying yes to the live streaming.
All right, weirdo.
Okay, so
Day
let's try
two.
that.
Maybe
I called
today
it
I'll get to buy
Redux.
something. Although with near like 500 people watching, maybe not. I hope they
See,
all
I
hate
said yesterday,
quilts.
like, look at these bargains, only $15. Tomorrow it's going to be 1,500.
I didn't even actually look pre-auction open to see. Actually, I guess I could look right now to
There's
see where
six
those.
bids on that trip around the world I can see as it goes by on the thing. I don't think there was that. I think that trip around, well, no, that trip around the world I think was up there when we did the price, high to low
Mhm.
thing. I think the trip around the world was pretty far up there.
Oh my God. Oh, one of the quilt I wanted was that one that's like all the X's, I guess that you really liked all the prints. It's
Oh
already
yeah,
up
the
to
Betsy Brown,
325.
the Bessie Brown, yeah. But you know
Um,
what's funny though is that one was already kind of bid up high, but in the pre-bids, but oh, I see it. Yeah. Um, but then some of her other ones were still down there really low, and I was kind of like, it's just interesting to me what people will pick things, and like a whole bunch of people will pre-bid on it.
mhm,
And I mean, for me, I would look at like I would want all the Bessie Brown quilts, so I would pre-bid on all of them, and
mhm.
then wait to see what happens and go for the ones that
Well, so
I really, really wanted.
what really bugs me is like, so it's the current bid is at 325, right? Which I mean, great for the quilt. But like, God, with a 20% buyer's premium, that's another $62 added to the sale price.
I
Ugh.
know. That's the part that's really difficult. Yeah.
So you know what's funny is that yo-yo quilt is still currently sitting at $10.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I guess in some ways yo-yos are, I don't know.
The that weird signature quilt with the two names in the middle, that one's still sitting
Oh,
at
yes.
10. That one's still sitting
See,
at
what was
10.
that? Daddy, well, I can't remember what the last name was. Was it like Parker or something?
It's a
Daddy and
daddy.
Mother.
That interesting butterfly quilt is still sitting at 40. The princess feather is still sitting at 160. Yeah, other stuff is low. I don't know why all of a sudden that just that first quilt is already pre-bid to 300 over 300.
Hmm.
Oh no, I don't know. Such a mixed bag. I'm nervous.
Oh, it's already a couple minutes after Blossoms. Come on.
Do we need to like come out and go back in?
I
It's
don't know.
annoying. It's annoying.
Because I mean, it should, sitting on this open window, it should just automatically start. I would think, unless they have to do something on their end, right? Ah,
I
here we go.
I went out and went back in and it's open now. Did yours open?
No, it automatically started for me, so I'm gonna
Okay,
share my
good.
screen.
So it's just like Dana's, but there's no live person. Interesting.
Right. Yeah, so yeah, this is how it goes. And I mean, they're just like flying in, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Interesting to me too that this format shows the bidding history. Does it have any sound?
Um, I don't know. Because I have a few things open right now. I do have cats and quilts open.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, that maybe I have that audio turned off, so I don't know.
Well, mine doesn't.
Oh
I'm
wow,
not.
did I already think just cl already
Yeah.
close?
Yeah.
Okay, this one is goes I don't know. I feel like this goes faster.
Faster than what?
Okay. That was fast. So I'm used to what was the other one? High bid. I feel like high bid it like I don't know.
Dude, get yourself on a Pook and Pook auction. Like they are
Yeah.
fast. So the other thing too. So at first,
But
with
they have a live component, don't they?
not the one I watched, it was just
Oh
like
yeah.
this, it was automated. But what's funny is when I was going through the auction I was watching had some 600 lots in it or something. They went for like 8 hours. And when I was going through and picking out, things I wanted to pay attention to, they had an option to send um warnings to your phone, like when your lot was coming up, so you could make sure you were in front of it. Wow, this one's going quickly. Um, and I was like, oh, how cool. So I don't have to sit there all day and watch it. Like when we were watching the Mary Schaefer auction and we're like, oh my God, this auction's so long. Well, I realized quickly I wasn't going to get anything in that auction because things were going really, really high. So I decided, screw this. Sunday night we'll go out. I had hearted like 60 things in that auction, and my phone went bananas for the entire rest of the day. And as far as I know, there's no way to like undo that once you've like gone in and liked everything. So I will never make that mistake again. Oh, the rooster's cute.
Yeah, this so they've got a fair warning things. I guess that's like,
Last
going
call.
once, going twice,
Yeah.
and then the bidding starts again if people are out there. Um, yeah, theirs doesn't have does it have a timer or anything on it? Because that's what I'm used to seeing. Like it's like got a little countdown on it, and then if
Mm-hmm.
somebody else bids, the count
Yeah.
goes back up a little bit. And this
I
um
think Pook does that.
yeah, this platform doesn't look like it has it unless somewhere on my screen I'm just not showing it. Let me make it bigger.
I,
Hide my Nancy on the screen.
So what's interesting is remember that like before we went in, it said there were like 400 something people waiting, but down here it shows there's only 22 watching.
Huh. Am I frozen? Because like it stopped at this one.
Hmm.
That does say live now though. Hmm.
Hmm. Oh,
Oh, there it goes. I wonder why this was going a little bit slower. Wow, $100 for this.
yeah.
And see, that's the thing. I mean, these are just like again things I know nothing about. I don't know. I mean, this is folk art.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Someone is just scratching away at me here to get up on my lap. Hi, puppy. Say hello, puppy. Say hello. No, no. I like this wood. It's pretty.
Oh, it's something similar that I got from my grandmother's house that kind of looks like that. She used it in the bathroom as the medicine cabinet for years. It is
Wow,
not
the
in that
number
better
of
shape.
watchers went down to 4. That's weird.
Oh, no, isn't that, yeah, that little fire thing? That's the
Yeah.
people that have pre-watched.
You mean pre-bid?
Not pre-bid, but like have just put like I don't know, when you're in the catalog, there's some kind of thing where you're just like, I'm just watching it. I haven't put a bid on it.
Oh, the little heart.
That's
And
what
you
that
like
is.
favorite it?
Right. Yeah. Like remember Mom as a fan said yesterday
Oh
she
yeah,
was
yeah,
watching
yeah.
that.
Because up top I see I got it. Up top it says 600 people watching.
Yeah, so I think yes, there's actually 600 people
Roger.
in this auction, but
Mhm.
only 4 people were watching the price of a solid mahogany full-size poster bed.
So we're averaging one lot a minute-ish. Because it's 10:09 and we're on lot 8.
Okay. Now we're gonna
That's
watch some furniture for a while.
that's pretty fast. That's pretty fast. That's really pretty. Ugh, the things I would put in that display.
I'm trying to remember how to play cats and quilts, and whatever I'm doing is not right.
I really wish I could have bid on some of this furniture. The furniture's going pretty cheap.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. Like a lot of auctions I mean, I haven't looked at one in a few months, but the a lot of times the furniture does go cheap, and it's like I think there are just maybe not as many people, collecting furniture or just wanting furniture 'cause it's big. I almost feel like, um, from the pandemic through now, in terms of, finances, and I mean, inflation, I did show everybody that 30.49% APR thing, credit card thing that my husband got. Um, People, will splurge. They always say like during inflation or during a recession or whatever, people will splurge on something like, you know, lipstick or nail polish or a hobby. I kind of almost wonder if people splurge on these smaller items sometimes, like when they're collecting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, it's just a thought. I
Mm-hmm.
could be totally wrong.
Wow, people are
Wow.
excited about this basket.
Yeah. My mom and my grandmother had a few baskets. I don't know if my mom still has them. Baskets are delightful, and I mean really it's pretty cool to see like really old antique baskets because you think like these were used. These were just not
Mm-hmm.
sitting around collecting dust. But now they sit around and collect dust and they are the worst things to try and dust. I battle the dust bunnies and baskets like, oh, no, thank you.
Wow, this bed's starting at 375.
It's a Henrodon. I know that's some kind of company.
Oh, really?
No, versus like an individual designer is what I meant.
I was like, does that mean someone famous slept in it? I don't know. Their descriptions are terrible. Because like other auction sites, descriptions would tell you what that means
Yeah.
and what year and whatever. I've got a puppy that's trying to like lay on my lap.
These trays are kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, somebody wants them. See, this is the kind of stuff sometimes you'll see like the initial $10 bid just stays. Oh, but these are
I was gonna say, is it someone like you that it's like, oh, that's cool and it's cheap. Let's get it.
no, my theory is that's cool. It's cheap. Nobody's bidding against me. Great. But I tend not to bid up the thing like 5 foot alligator. I would probably, maybe go for the second bid and then I'd be like, too rich for my blood. $25, I can't do it.
I wonder if that thing is going to be like so hideous that they're going to do the bidding in reverse and they're going to be like, "We'll pay you $10,
Oh,
$20,
that butter
$30."
paddle. That butter
Is it?
paddle. It's not a serving piece, it's a butter paddle. My grandmother has one. I think I have it.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's for like you scoop the butter out of the butter churn and you make it into like you use that paddle to make it into like a
Mm-hmm.
cake.
I thought those were normally square.
Uh-uh. Oh, no, no, no. The ones that are like a mold, but the butter paddle is just for like scooping it up and kind of I gotta be honest, I do not love like that kind of pottery, you know, those Ming vase kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these little costumes, this was interesting to me. Have you ever seen, there's a guy that makes these kind of little battle costumes for cats and mice, and they're not real. Like, they're not, like, he's not really using real cats and mice, but they are sized appropriately for actual cats and mice. That's what these remind me of. Because that
I
one sitting up on the black box looks almost cat size.
Yeah.
Oh, this is an interesting lot of things.
What do you think that poker thing is in the on the ground?
Oh, I don't know.
Watch like some unsuspecting person be like, "I'm gonna buy this lot for $25 and I'm gonna use that thing to roast hot dogs." And it's probably like some ceremonial, like, here you go.
I thought
These
these
ones
were,
are more mouse size.
yeah, these were actually pretty cool. The next lot that's coming up, large lot of Oriental smalls.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. Chasing cats off my quilt over here. Oh, I missed the smalls. Gosh, you can't look away from your screen, can you?
No.
Well, I'm just gonna sit here with
Snake
Snake
Duck.
Duck. See, I don't know. I don't even know if we've got any watchers right now, but have the people seen Snake Duck?
You
People
do.
have
You've
not
got like
seen Snake
six.
Duck.
And we have our resident troll on. Oh no, it says there's two now on YouTube, but one of them is our resident troll.
We have a resident troll. I did not know this.
It's Sunday. Sunday's our resident troll.
Oh,
That fish is interesting.
oh yeah.
Is it a,
I wonder
oh, I guess it's
if
like
it's
a bowl.
yeah, is it like a
Oh,
lid
never
thing?
mind. Moving on.
God forbid we look away. You better get ready for the quilts. They're coming soon, aren't they? They've got about 40 lots to go.
Yeah, they're coming hot and heavy here, fast and
Yeah, these have
furious.
got to be going faster than 1 minute because it's 10:16 by my clock and they started a few minutes after.
Oh, well, I guess it
And
is
we're,
now. I guess it is now, but we were sitting around-ish a minute before.
well, I guess it's how much action.
Yeah.
If there's a lot of action on a lot, it's gonna go it's gonna go
Yeah.
longer, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that and like, ooh, we currently have 666 watchers on the auction. And just like, was it Dana's auction? Like in the beginning, there weren't a lot of people watching, but then the closer they got to the Mary Schaefer quilts, more people got on. Are your are
Oh,
your
we're down
duck
to 662.
are your duck and your turtle best friends?
Yes.
So
I'm gonna
what
turn
is
with you.
that? Oh, cushions and covers. It just looks like fabric.
Yeah, I remember seeing that one yesterday and thinking that's what it looked like.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, is it just a bunch of fabric? How are you doing on getting ingredients for our
Still got to get the lard. I'll
you're
get the
like
lard this
you're
week.
like anti pick out the lard.
Well, because the grocery store across the street from my house only carries lard in 4 pound barrels or 4 pound buckets. I'm not buying 4 pounds of lard. I have to go to the grocery store that carries it in the small butter sized portion. So
How much
I
do
just
we
have it.
need?
I don't think that much. I think it's one of those things like smear it with lard.
Oh,
It's not a melt the lard and cook it. It's like take a pat of lard, rub it on the
okay.
surface.
Gotcha. Here's your
Our
little
Tanuki
buddy.
friend. All right, Tanuki.
Wow, the lowest
Oh,
you can
it's
bid
already
is
done.
60.
No? What? Oh, okay. That was the previous bid. I was like, what? Oh, Tanuki's going for a lot more than I expected, at least
What did you think?
$10.
Yeah, 70.
Oh, 70. Well,
Look, here's
this was the lot. Yeah, this was the lot I was like, ooh,
yeah.
junk drawer.
Look at that little
Although that's
turtle.
there's a kokishi in there too. Yeah, sometimes these little junk lots, you'll find like a couple little gems in there. Like there's some marbles in there or something. Hmm.
So, what else do we have besides that the lard and kerosene? Is that it? Or is there
Uh,
something?
fel Fel's naphtha, and then the one that uses the soda ash and bleach. I have
Mm-hmm.
all those things. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
have to get out some mason jars and stuff.
And then I guess maybe like we should have like some bins to soak this stuff in.
Yeah, I have a couple of like wash tubs I was gonna bring, like just small.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
that
was gonna
Kuan
say
Yin
for feed checks
statue.
that they definitely don't need to be very big. It could be like a fucking shoebox, I guess.
Mhm. Language, please. It's Sunday.
Eh.
I meant the Kuan Yin statue. You know what's really irritating to me is that they've named these things like very basic names, and I'm like, I know what that is. Now this has got like a specific a Garuda figure. I'm not sure what that is, but that other statue, it was Kuan Yin.
Mm-hmm. No, like I said, I'm not altogether impressed with this particular auction house.
Yeah, like I said, I'm wondering if they're a newer auction house or I don't know, whoever was responsible for writing up the descriptions was not on their game. But then again, I almost feel like you really like if you've got diehard collectors, auction people, they don't really need the descriptions necessarily. They can look, but it is nice if you're trying to search, you
Well,
know?
that's just it. Like when you got these lots here,
Yeah, Oriental storage box.
yeah,
You get like 80 lots.
like what do you search for? Oriental smalls, like when they have those
Well,
small.
you yeah, you'd just have to search Oriental and then you get all this stuff that has been coming up. I mean,
I can totally see how a lot of dealers, a lot of the newer dealers that I follow on Instagram, some of them talk about how much time they spend just looking at auction lots online. Yeah, I can see how it gets really time consuming.
yeah. Well, I mean, just to write the listings, I mean, they really do have to have kind of an army of people that work on this stuff,
Oh no,
you
I
know.
just mean as the shopper, like
Oh,
looking
I
through
see.
them, like I can get lost. Even just looking at photos of like estate sales and stuff. Like, you open it up, 700 photos. Like, and before you
Yeah.
know it, you've been sitting on the toilet for an hour. Like,
Yeah, I generally I don't look at my auctions on. Well, that's a lie. I may or may not have been trying to do a last minute bid on Dana's auction from the bathroom, but it was because I was trying to do 10 things at once.
Well, and I was trying to like text you or call you to be like, should I bid on this thing for you?
And I'm like, stop, I'm trying to bid and pee at the same time. We're getting closer.
And you know something? It's going really fast. Um, you know what's funny is I think almost every single time now that there's been a scenario where I've thought to myself, I should just buy that or just bid on that for her. And then I'm like, no, because then she'll feel obligated. And then you're like, oh my God, I wanted that. Like my instinct has been correct like every time so far. So I really should just start listening to it. Ooh, that's a scary mask.
Yeah, I liked the lot before there was a cool mask in there. Apparently in Cats and Quilts, I'm playing against an actual cat right now because when the other player goes to reach and get one of the quilt patches, it's a paw.
Oh,
Seriously, this is the cutest game. I love it so much. I'm not even playing it like as you should. I'm just throwing patches on the quilt.
do you think these guys took their pictures in the dark like Dana does?
No, I don't think so because the quilts did not have the detail that you would like for.
Well, no, those we know because we could see them just holding them up in someone's living room.
No, it wasn't somebody's living
This is
room.
a cute lot of crap.
Oh, look at that. The little I can't remember what it's a demon or something, the red
Yeah.
guy with the fangs. Oh, and I wonder, see that little oh, well, it went away too
The
fast. It
ornament
was like
looking thing.
yeah, it looked like straw. It
Yeah.
looked like it was kind of a the good luck swastika that we often look at. Oh, tea charcoal type here. Oh. Hmm.
I
I
don't
don't know that this is
style
very popular.
and a
Oh, it
notice
got a
style
bid.
teas ceremony charcoal type heater. I don't know that some of those words go together.
Well, it looks like it's faux charcoal at the top of it. And I guess you set a teapot on top of it. It seems like it's sort of like those fireplaces that have logs that are not really logs, you know?
Well, that one for $20. A calligraphy brush. Do you brush calligraphy?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it says. These are, I don't, the one on the left looks awfully floofy, but this is not my area of expertise. They appear to be popular.
Hmm. Ooh, look at that. Just random ephemera. You never know. Oh my.
I wonder, oh yeah, I wonder if those are letters or something, you know? Like I see things like that, like ephemera kind of stuff go. And you know what? I bet that one was all the people that have put in, well, no, that doesn't make sense
Yeah,
either.
it was a lot of letters.
Yeah.
Well, a whole box of fans, and why people like this one too.
Oh, you can retract the bid.
Interesting.
Hmm. Ooh, we've got some puppets and dolls coming up. Oh, those are interesting.
A shadow puppet? Huh.
Yeah, I feel like those are like maybe Thai or they're not Japanese or no.
These
Oh,
puppets are a
these are
little
pretty
more
decorative.
exciting.
Yeah, I liked those previous things. I mean, they're flat. I guess they're on a stick or something.
Hey, what is your current auction unicorn? Like, do you have a current like wish list of something you'd really love to have that you watch auctions for?
Uh, Not really, because I know a lot of the times the things, I mean, I see quilts that I would love to have, but I know they're going to be way out of my budget.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that well, hmm, that's a really tough one. I guess I don't necessarily have the unicorn. Um, because I think if I had the budget, I would not do an auction. If there's a thing I wanted, I would be on the search for it from directly from a dealer because then I would know, the
Well, that's
challenge with the
why that's
auctions.
why I specified auction because just like you're saying, like certain things we directly go to a dealer for.
Well, exactly. And that's the thing. Like if it was an auction house that was local to me, like my local auction house that I can go up there and like look at it. And the thing is a lot of times, this stuff once you actually get and look at it, you're like, "Oh, that wasn't as exciting in
The
the picture." And
definitive oh.
and even things that where they show the flaws and all that stuff, you're still kind of like, "Hmm." So if I was gonna like go after my unicorn bucket list kind of item, I would probably go with a dealer just so that,
Well, so
you know,
let me add to the question.
mhm.
So it would be your auction unicorn in the sense that if this particular item happened to show up on an auction at a below market price, is there something you would be like, oh, I'm looking for that?
I don't know. I guess I'd know it if I saw it. I just think of like the auctions I've watched, is there the one that got away? I mean, probably like a Laura Wheeler quilt or something like that. I mean, I have seen some really amazing, you know, sort of rare stuff like that. So, yeah,
I
I
mean,
guess
for
that would
me
be it.
right now, I feel like Mary Schaefer quilts are the ones that got away for me
Oh, yeah.
because I
Well, at
really
least you know where a couple of them went to.
what was I after? Like three or four of them, I think. Something like that.
Yeah,
Like
I
it
think
was one of
so.
those like I will be happy if I get any of these four. Um, although I really that one there was the one I really wanted was the one where it was made based on a quilt in the Winterthur collection, which I just tell myself that Winterthur bought it.
Oh, those boxes were unsold.
Oh,
This has never been bid on. You could have 5 grass mats for $10.
honey, you should be talking to yourself that way. Oh, this one's gonna be unsold too.
No, there's a bidder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just took them a minute. Um, yeah,
I wish
sometimes the
they
ones
would
that
put a better demarcation between.
between lots. Well,
Yeah,
it's got the lot number.
I
So,
know. I
uh,
wish it made like a
yeah.
dark line
Hmm.
between them.
Well, we'll let the live auctioneer software developers know.
Yeah, you should call him up. His name's probably like Mike. It's telling me now that my next favorite lot is 11 lots away.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going fast because it's only 10:30.
That's why I said I was like, yeah, this is not because I know if the quilts start in the 40s and it's not 10:40 yet, these are moving fast. This is a nice blanket chest, but there's that one that I really like that had the two looks like almost hex signs and a big heart on the front of
I
it.
don't
That one
know
was really
why
cool.
blanket chests are so cheap. Probably just
They
because
take
they're
up
really
space.
bulky. Huh?
They take up space.
Yeah, they're really bulky. Um, because I was at an antique store in Taunton, Mass, that had like they have this basement, I guess, of like clearance items. Yeah. And they had a stunning, absolutely stunning blanket chest down there that had a name on it. It had a date on it. It was like Elizabeth or something in like 1850 or whatever. Gorgeous. It was like $100. I was like, wow, if only.
Oh, a whatnot shelf. Like, does it have little drawers at the bottom? That's kind of cute.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it's missing one of the knobs.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling through some of these. Okay, the Betsy Brown quilts, man. Um, it's funny. I can't see the picture very well, but oh, you know what? It's the one that's the two-sided, I think is the one that's at the top, the Betsy Brown quilt that's the at the top of the bids. There's one that's only $15 still, though.
There were a few that were only like $15 still. But as we've seen, that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
The rose quilt, I think it's the one that had the little itty bitty thorns.
Mm-hmm.
Only has one bid on it. And the yo-yo has none. The Burgoyne top still only has one bid. Daddy and Mother Parker has zero bids. You
I
said
told
$10,
you.
but it's
I
you said
told you.
$10, but it's a zero bids. It's a zero bids. The dogwood quilt. I love that one too. The pansy quilt. Okay, that's the top. I'm looking for the other one. Were the quilts all together?
Mm-hmm.
There weren't any that were okay, so I must have scrolled past it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so the one that's finished is 110 right now.
Mm-hmm. This eagle thing is interesting.
Oh, I saw that, but I wasn't sure what it was. It's pennies and dimes? How interesting. I mean, that's some folk art
Mm.
there, tramp art.
There's also a
Let's see how
featherweight in this bunch.
it is there. We got steady bids on this.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, this kind of stuff, this like especially in Baltimore, this kind of stuff's really popular. We have a whole museum for this kind of stuff. We actually had two, and now we only have the one museum.
That reminds me, did you buy any of those book bundles from the DAR?
I have not, because I need to see the one. I can't remember if I bought that book, and I think I did. So it's like
Do
I
you
have
not
two of them.
catalog your books?
Please. It is April 7th, and I'm not done with my taxes yet. Do you think I
Are
catalog
you
my
kidding
books?
me? You are so far ahead of the game with your taxes right now. Talk to me on April 27th. People are like, I haven't started yet. Even mine have to go on extension because my brother takes forever to get things together. And our taxes are intertwined.
Yeah, I have no excuses.
How about just the fact that like it just sucks the life out of you? Like, ooh, next is a featherweight. I wonder what that's gonna go for. Ooh, I like that green chair. Oh my God, I'm getting anxious. Next is the featherweight and then the quilt frame.
Hey, and the quilt frame's still at $10, but it has a bid. I'll be interested to see how much this featherweight goes for. That they have it listed $10 to $100 is so funny. And I think you're right. I have not seen anything that's listed differently than
Woo!
oh yeah, here we go.
All right, 350 is about it what it's worth.
Right. Yeah. And people know that.
Well, it went for market value.
Yeah, that's pretty fast.
Only 5 people liked this. Dude, is it gonna go for
Okay.
10 freaking dollars? Oh my God. Oh my
Wow.
God.
$10. All right. Okay. Here's the Bessie quilt.
I told you people
Oh,
don't value those things at all.
I mean, it's
60.
like furniture. It's big and you got to know you got to have, what are you going to do with it? I
Damn,
just love this.
I really
I love
wanted
this
this
quilt.
one.
Yeah, I figured with 59 people are watching it. I mean, that's the thing. I know you were like, well, but so many people just watch. But out of 59 people, somebody has got
Well,
a
look
bunch
at
of
watch
money
the
in their
bids here.
pocket.
It's 2 people fighting over it.
Right, yes. And those are the two people out of the 59 that
And
have
one of them is probably our friend Mia.
they have the money in their pocket and they're like, I want this quilt at all costs.
If I was buying this as a collector, which, half I'm not against
Wow.
buying anything as a collector today, but
So 550 it went. Okay. No.
the next bid
This
on this
next one, well, okay. So the one that just sold, the 551, I mean, it's a two-sided quilt and it's very pretty. But I'm surprised. Well, why is mine not updating?
yeah, mine's not updating either. There
There
we
we go.
go.
There we go. Yeah, I was kind of surprised this one was not already bid up, but is 942 the one that won the one before? Or they were one of the ones they were definitely one of the ones fighting for it though, the last one.
Mod Art Quilt, you're just
Ah,
in time. We're bidding on the quilts now.
okay. There's a handful of people that are vying for this one.
This one's still 942. This 942's in here too.
I wonder who 942 is. One of our friends.
I'm sure it's probably someone we know.
Oh, 190. Well, 942, good for you. I'm glad you got it.
I mean, I hope we find out it's a friend of ours.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just based on the number of people that I know that the email I saw went out to,
Look,
I don't
942's back again.
942 has a healthy budget.
And we got a 946 is in here a lot too.
I wonder how Bessie Brown would feel about what her quilts are bringing in. How do you think she'd feel about that other one without
I
her?
mean, it's so
That
funny. I have it like drilled into my head now when things are going low. Dana going cheap, cheap, cheap.
Yeah, I can hear Dana's voice too. All in, all done.
Yep.
Okay, the trip around the world.
Oh my. Oh my. What's all this
940.
random stuff popping in here? Why is there commentary now?
Yeah, I don't know. These absentee bits, I'm not sure how this works. Because I feel like when you see one that just goes bloop, it's because somebody had
Yep.
like their
Here's 942
maximum.
again.
Wow, I'm so surprised this one's going up so much higher than that other one. Or I guess
And
her last two.
because remember, 942's got some deep pockets because this quilt alone will have a
Ah, they got it.
$62.
Good for you, 942.
Yeah, like 942 is getting some stuff.
Okay, now this one was not bid up at all, but 942,
942 again.
945. It's funny, like, so there's all these together. There's 942, 945, 946. I wonder if they're all friends that registered at the same time.
What was the 120 bid? Who's that?
945.
That's me.
Oh,
I'm 945.
okay. All right, 945, bring it home.
942 is gonna be the death of May.
942 won the lottery, and I was like, I'm gonna spend it all on quilts.
No, you know what? I won't be surprised at all if 942 is a dealer, a high-end dealer like a Julie or Stella.
You
Or it
think so?
could be Jane Laurie. They would definitely have the deep pockets.
942.
Yeah.
Well, and I guess the other thing to like say is that you don't get a whole lot of African American quilts with provenance.
Right. That's what I mean. Like, and they've got
And
the deep
that's why
pockets.
I'm surprised that a couple of these did not go for as much as I expected them to. The
Like,
300s and the 500s, I'm expecting that. But two of those quilts only went for like 150, 180, something like that. 942 is not on this one. Oh, no, they are.
yeah, they
They were
were
up there
top.
earlier.
They've already, oh, nope, they're back in.
They were like, oh, I stopped for a minute. Oh, yeah, they're in there. And this one was so interesting because this is the cathedral windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, 948 and 942 are
Well, 942 will very quickly reveal themselves to us when we see them put these quilts on their site.
or I
Not
go
our
to a quilt.
quilt. I don't I think 942 is a dealer because of how much they're buying.
This one is almost okay. This is the one that's the second most. Okay. That was the second highest sale for these quilts.
Well, 942 is probably already over $1,000 bill because they've won most of the lots already.
Mm-hmm. I go back to what is it about this particular one that makes it different than, say, one of the other ones? I mean, the cathedral windows one, I mean, that's a technique that's sort of unique. Um,
These guys are bidding so fast that my bids often aren't even getting in. Yeah, they're bidding up almost every quilt to like 350.
mhm.
And they all remember
942.
all of them were just like 10 to $100. Wow, people are excited for this one.
All right, 942. Let somebody else get a bid in edgewise. So I feel like these competing bids are like the pre-bids, right? And they're like whoever was the
Yeah,
highest.
I
And
guess. Notice this one isn't going as high because it's made by Tess Backman.
but this is the one that has the little teeny thorns. So I think this
Right.
one's quite delightful. I had to remind you, eh? 952 is not happy with you.
That's all right. They can have it. I clearly have to save money for other
Mhm.
things.
Yes, I know. Okay, the yo-yo one. It's zero bids.
I sent in a bid. There we go.
Ah, okay. I guess my screen's not catching up right away when it
No,
gets
it's
to.
not just you. Mine's doing it too.
Oh, okay. All right. 953 is in on this action. Yeah, 952 is here for those Bessie Brown quilts, clearly,
Yep.
because
And
they're not bidding on.
easily
Mhm.
spent a crap ton of money.
Yeah, and they're not jumping in on these other quilts, but we'll see. Because I mean, this is yo-yos are very
Yeah,
divisive. I don't
none of the other,
know.
they basically got, I think they got like every single quilt made by that woman.
Now I feel like this is one of the older ones, isn't it? It doesn't want to let me
I'm
scroll.
in.
I don't remember looking in this one in very much detail.
Monarch quilt, yeah, museums sometimes buy from auctions. But because of the how many they bought, that could also very well be a dealer. That's me. That's me. That's me. Oh my God.
I think you might get this one, unless somebody sneaky
Yay,
little last
I
minute
won it.
sniper.
I won it.
Congratulations. And I'm trying to remember, was this double wedding ring? Yeah, this is the one that's got the pretty fabrics in it. Oh yeah. That was absentee bid. Somebody wanted this one. Okay. Oh,
Oh, oh, oh, I got excited
uh.
for a second. Monarch
I'm going
quilt, you're
for
gonna buy everything I bid on today, right?
it. Oh, this Ocean Waves is pretty too.
Mm-hmm. I like the lavender.
This isn't the one. Oh no, it's the next one that has that really bleedy one block. The
Mm-hmm.
spool is like the red.
Oh, I might win this one. Nope. It's all right,
Yeah, I
946.
did.
You can have it.
I didn't realize you jumped in there.
I did. I don't love this one, but for $90, I can love it. Is this the
No,
one
this
that's
one,
double-sided? No, it's not.
uh, no, the double-sided was the very first quilt. That was a Bessie Brown double-sided one. That's the one that went for like 550.
That one was double-sided?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that was the one. $90 for this. Okay, here's the Burgoyne.
This one's just the top.
Mm-hmm.
Does it come with the hands?
Very pretty. $60. I'll be honest, $60. Okay, 70. All right. I would say anything under 100 for something this meticulously pieced is a good deal, wouldn't you say? Even
Yeah.
though it's a top, just a
Yeah.
top.
All right, let's see what this does.
Oh yeah, this one. I like this one. I think this one's very interesting. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Because this one's truly antique. I want to say this one was made by that woman. Yeah, Teresa McClafferty Hall. I want to say she was born in like 1855, I think, from the descriptions. I think that's her. No, slip it in there with the high bid and immediately outbid.
904. 904. I hate you.
Oh boy.
Ugh. Gonna make you pay a lot of money for this 904.
Is that what we call revenge bidding? When you
Yep.
know there's no way you're gonna get it, so you just bid it up for the hell of it.
Ooh, are they gonna sneak in? Oh, I got it.
Well, congratulations. Okay, this is Daddy and Mother.
Do you feel stressed out like it's your dad and mother? Like,
Because if you get this quilt and I can afford it, I will buy it off you. Because I just think it's so absurd to have a quilt that says Daddy and Mother in the middle. And the genealogy on this one would be interesting because it's not a zillion people.
I'm fighting with 905 again on this one. Boom, got it.
All right. Well, we've got a genealogy project, don't we? This one's pretty, but I don't know. I don't know. Well, first of all, I would not call this a Rose of Sharon because it's only 4 petals. A Rose of Sharon's 5 petals.
Ooh, them's fighting words. Dude, 905 is gonna be the death of me. Monarch Quilt said they would buy stuff, but they came back from Paducah with a cracked windshield. Actually, Monarch, you shouldn't have to pay anything
Oh
for a cracked windshield. Windshields are usually 100% covered. Unless your insurance is terrible or you don't have any.
no.
Yeah, that's a good deal for this quilt. I just me.
Get out of there, cat. I just had to chase a cat off my quilt so I could put a patch on there.
Okay, I thought you were talking about like a real cat, and I was gonna be
Oh
like,
no, no.
where I have
I'm
seen a
playing cats and
picture
quilts up
of your
here.
desk setup. Where is the cat?
They're on the screen. Oh, okay. The sunflower. Okay, 200. Um, I mean, I know we see this come up a lot. Like, what have you seen like values on this one, like out
I wonder
in the
if,
wild?
I mean, that seems kind of fairish market price.
Hmm.
So, which is why I wouldn't buy it, but I haven't seen many with the pillow sham.
Yeah. Well, and my question is, like, what's the
Ooh.
date? Yeah, this one, I love this one. This is really pretty. Um, but yeah, that sunflower, I mean, it is a very ubiquitous pattern. A lot of people made it, but like, I feel like it's got a very wide range of dates when it could have been made because it was Mountain Mist. Are you trying to get in there with us, the absentee bids?
Yeah, seriously, dude. Oh my God, I want it. They didn't even do fair warning.
Oh wow. Well, congratulations. I want to see that one in person. Schlep it down here when you come down to
Your ass can go
Pennsylvania.
pick it up.
Oh, that's right. Oh my God. How many quilts have you won? I'm really gonna have to
Like
go pick these
like
up for
four
you.
of them.
I am actually gonna have to pick these up for you, am I not?
If you want that signature one for the cheap price that I paid for it, then yeah.
All right, we'll have to discuss.
Oh, here's that other one.
Oh, I love this one so much.
Whoa, so does everybody else.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, remember Mary Kay said she hadn't seen this one, or it's definitely a kit. She did say it was a kit. Ooh, 952 is like,
Mine.
All right, we're gonna have to discuss that one too because I really love that girl. Now the feathers.
So pretty.
Mhm.
Oh, and Teresa McClaverty Hall, you said was like
Oh
1800.
yes, I think yes, this is the woman. Let me see if I can look at the little card before this one finishes up. Because I think this is the woman that was born in I can't see. This one doesn't have the date, her birthday. So maybe she's not the lady that was born in 1855. Now I can't remember.
Oh my. 75 fair warnings. I went up to 400. I'm done with that one. Because this is gonna
The butterfly
I'm
quilt.
already at like over like $1,000.
This is such a cute quilt.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to know like what the dates on it are. And I guess with the names, I mean, maybe with a little bit of information. Um,
Mine.
I mean, oh, you did get it.
Yeah.
Um, I do kind of know I have a 6 degrees of much less than 6 degrees of separation from the person that put these up for auction. So I can get details when I go to the quilt study.
Oh yeah. Keep forgetting
I
that.
suppose
I know you sent
so.
this to me, but I keep forgetting that there was a reason why.
Yes, it's one of the people, the Eastern Shore Quilt Study folks that I don't know if she's a regular at the quilt study, but she definitely was spreading the word through those folks.
Wow, some of these are
Um,
going really. I mean, other than when you calculate the 20% buyer's premium, they're going low. This one's very cool. Now, what did we find out about Alice Eva Hall Backman?
I don't know that we found out anything about her unless she's the one that was born in 1855. I can't remember.
Have you been selling quilts? Have you been selling information on quilts with like false pretenses?
No, this one doesn't have the details. No. But I am going to that quilt study. So if I can either, if she's not there,
Holy crap, I won that.
did you?
Uh-huh. Are you even
Oh,
watching?
I'm looking at the quilt itself. I'm not watching the.
I'm like afraid. I don't even want to know how much money I've spent. It's a lot.
Well, you budgeted for this. You planned, right?
Technically, no. I budgeted for Pennsylvania. I'm spending Pennsylvania money.
Well, yeah. Okay. I can go get these quilts and I can hold them for ransom. Oh, is this the last one?
I guess it is. I'm arguing right now with an absentee bidder. Yep, I'm just arguing with an absentee bidder. Ooh, I met their threshold. Oh, oh, I won it.
And now we're into Native American art.
Yep,
And I'm scrolling through here. I think that was the quilts were all clumped together, so which is
yep.
good.
They were.
So we don't have to wait it
There's
out for.
there's one or two more items in here that I have. One of them, did you see the sewing box that's in here?
No.
Hold
What
on,
lot is it?
let me find it and I'll tell you which lot it is. Which to be fair, I don't know that I'll go nuts over now because I've spent a ridiculous amount of money on quilts.
The Fixer Up Large Victorian Dollhouse still only has a $10 bid on it.
Are you wanting that one?
It's a fixer-upper. I don't have the time to put into that.
So their lot 569 is a sampler that I had hearted.
Ah, yes.
And then
Oh, when I click them, it's opening it up. Oh, that's cute. Aged 13. Henrietta Jobson, age 13. Nice job, Henrietta.
I know, right? Nicer job than I was gonna do at 13.
Yeah. And then, are you still looking for the sewing box?
Mm-hmm. I
I,
hate when they don't like clump like things together.
oh, I know. Yeah.
Um,
Well, some of the auction houses up here or down here from you, they put nothing together. It's like it's so frustrating. And I think there's this method to their madness, I think, where they must have multiple people or at least two people putting the lots in. And so you can tell like everybody who like the person who was putting the even numbered lots in are all like this one clump. And then the person that put in the odd numbered lots are all like this other clump. And yeah, sometimes the quilts are all mixed up and
your folk art carved alligators 40 still.
really, what lot is that?
It was in the it's 700 like
Oh, it's way up there.
710 or something or 6 I don't know. I already breezed past it. Where the hell is
Yep,
that stupid box?
it's 710.
Oh, okay.
Let me look at him. While you look for the things that we really care about. Oh, he's just majestic. Look at him.
It's just majestic.
Yes. I mean, he's the size of a man. 55 by 19 by 11. So what's 55 inches is what?
4 feet, just more
Yeah.
than 4 feet.
I mean,
Where's that damn box?
Double T would have a giant friend.
Oh my God, you could have Double T ride him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All of the animals and Double T could ride the giant alligator. See, look, he's so excited.
Where are you, stupid box? Is it like all
I
the
mean,
way at
just
the end?
just look at this alligator. I mean, look, he's so just beautifully carved. I'm seriously love this alligator. I wonder, I mean, like, what was his purpose? I guess if he was a folk art sort of thing, that just a person who carved him was just like, I had to carve this alligator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was just there. He was just there. Okay. Oh my God, finally. It's lot 835.
Oh, it's way up there.
Oh yeah, and I'm not suggesting you hang out for it. Like,
Oh, yeah. I just want to see what it is.
hey Druid, you missed a lot of
So,
action. I have spent a lot of money.
hmm. Ooh, there's an award. Look at that. An Anlade Award.
Yep.
First annual competition, Burns Club, Pelix something. First prize for song presented by whatever, won by whatever. Interesting. And is that inlaid in the top of it? So, like, this sewing box was the award.
Yeah, I guess so.
Interesting. And they won it for a song, right? I mean, that's what it says. First prize for song.
The only thing that stinks is that it doesn't have any of the tools still in it.
Oh, there. Yeah. Okay. I see. These little divots are open. But I was talking, I can't remember if it was when you and I were talking or if it was on my stream, but um here in Maryland, the Maryland Institute College of Art used to be the Maryland Institute, and they would do this exposition every year. And they
Mm-hmm.
literally published like hardback books listing all of the things that were brought in and what people won. And they'd award things like this, and it's like, I don't know. I mean, I look at it almost like it's almost like a silent auction. Like when an organization's gonna have a silent auction and you kind of get this broad range of interesting things that are donated for a silent auction. I always feel like it's like that. They would get these valuable things and then award them as prizes.
Oh my God, I won 8 quilts.
Yeah, also. All right. Well, I guess we'll have to have an offline conversation about the the situation with these quilts. I'm going to stop sharing if that's okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Holy
and
crap. Jill spent a lot of money. Oh God.
all right.
Yeah, I spent like $2,000.
Oh my. So I'm gonna play
Oh,
quilts and
cute.
cats. Let's see. So the goal is to meet these design challenge goals.
Huh.
So AABBC means 3 of one pattern, 2 of another, and 1 of a third. So and then this one would have to be 3 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's got to go there.
And of
And then to
course, there's got
finish,
to be a cat like getting all up in your
oh
shit.
yeah. Well, and you can make the cats go to sleep too. I think that's this. Yeah, so that you do that and the cats all like run off the and go lay down. Look at them.
I'm surprised they don't all go to lay down in the middle of the quilt.
Well, yeah, they tend to do that. Okay, so this one I'm not gonna win this challenge, I don't think, because yeah, I have to have 3 and 2 and 1, and I don't have that. So, but I'll put that one. Nope, that does not go there. Um, yeah, I've already lost these 2 design challenges unless I get a yellow patch. See, I'm playing against cats. Don't you take that yellow one, cat. Oh, that's the only competition there is for the patches. Otherwise, it's just all friendly gameplay with lovely cats.
That is the cutest thing.
Yeah, and it's so it can get complicated. Like you can try to match all kinds of different things, like these little icons on here. Those are buttons. And so you can go after this button challenge, you can go after the actual like print. So like
Mm-hmm.
polka dots, or you can go after what the cats want. Like these are the cats things. This is
Hmm.
what the cats prefer. So you'd have to build blocks that match what the cat wants, and then the cat will come lay down on it.
Oh, you know what I
And
just
they're like, "Get out of here, cat."
you're not sharing your screen anymore.
Huh? I'm not. It says I am.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Uh-oh.
just Oh no, you are. Okay.
Okay. I'll say, "Oh no, it says I am. What's happening?"
Oh.
Ah, this cat
No,
keeps stealing that
I
yellow
was looking
patch.
at a really extreme lag on the YouTube.
Ah,
Druid, we like
okay.
super missed you too. We were just stupid yesterday. You missed fun things like we had discussion, but like you missed luckily you didn't miss out on action because we can't read.
All
Now
right. So
I'm like gotta make sure that there's enough money in my account to pay for
I'm gonna finish this design challenge. Oh, no. There we go. See, now I finished that design challenge. You're not even watching. A Chippendale sofa is up now. Nah,
You don't want a Chippendale sofa?
no, thank you. All right, the scores are tallying. Hey, I won. I'm a master quilter.
Oh.
It's the cutest game. And it's funny, I belong to the Discord for this game, and I feel like the people are more into the cats than they are the quilts. And I'm like, where are the quilters in this game? All right, kitties. You're gonna have to go night nights. Oh, no. I need to do the thing where I can design my own cats. These are just like the in-game cats.
Mm-hmm.
You
Can
can
you like
design
put
your
in
own.
pictures of your own cats?
Well, you design them like you would build them. Just like any video game. You have a
Mm-hmm.
character and you want to build it. You can do like all kinds of different things to make your cat. They have like you can bake a pink cat if you wanted, or green cat, or you
Mm-hmm.
make your cat.
Okay. She'll officially has money in the account to pay for. Oh my God, my email.
Oh, all your bids. Were you getting an
Yeah.
email every time you bid?
No, it only sent an email for the wins, but like,
Oh, okay.
okay. So let's see. I got one, two, three quilts by Alice Eva Hall Backman,
Mhm.
one by Agnes Hangley O'Meara, one by
Uh,
Lorraine Taylor, one by Teresa McLaverty Hall, and one by Jess Backman.
Okay. So you didn't get any of the Betsy Brown quilts because
No.
what,
No, I think
942?
that what was it, 942? I think they got like all of them. That actually, you know what? That reminds me. Let me check my Facebook to see if anyone in those groups has been like, I want all the blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I'll I'll be interested to see if we get some intel on that.
I mean, my money is still on um one of the
A dealer.
100 high dealers, yeah.
Mhm.
Because with all the money those went for, like, I mean, we could go do the math. We could go look at the selling numbers and do the math on how much they paid. But if I'm paying like $2,000 for like 8 quilts, I think they easily went that high or more. Because there, how many quilts were there of hers? Like five, and
I think it was more than that, wasn't it?
I
Was
think it
it
was like
just five?
five of them were hers. But I mean, there were a couple that were at least in the 300s, weren't there? And they bought.
Yeah, there was, yeah. Yeah, there was one that was like 500 and something, and then
Oh my God, you know what you should totally do is you should totally when you're done with this, pull up the pictures from that signature quote that I sent you.
yes, I thought about that earlier. I have to put them in I have to put them in my download, like yeah, my
Mm-hmm.
downloads.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't see anyone posting about winning them yet.
Okay. Let me see if I can download these, and then Cake may have to get back to her taxes.
Well, let's be honest here. Cake has to get back to procrastinating her taxes.
No, I gotta get them finished today. I gotta get them finished and filed because I'm not gonna be here. Um, That you sent me those through Instagram, right?
Would you like me to send them to you a different way?
No, I just need to find where they are so I can download them.
Yeah, it was through Instagram.
Um,
I sent them to you from the Quilt Nerding Instagram.
I was gonna say I only have like three different streams of stuff from you.
I know. Well, and it's funny because like, did you see that I told you when Dawn was sending me pictures of stuff from the thing she's at? She was sending it to the Quilt Nerding Instagram. And I'm wondering if maybe she thought she was getting you. And I was like, oh no, I've gotta keep forwarding these. And it's just a
Hmm.
chain of, of
How
700
do I?
accounts I have to keep checking.
You might have to send these somewhere else because it's not letting me download them.
Okay, give me one sec.
I'll keep playing quilts and cats.
Where would you like me to send them?
Um, can you do email?
Okay.
Because that's the fastest. Then I can just drag them out of my email.
Is it the fastest? No, because then I have to download them all.
Sorry.
Whatever.
Hmm.
Yeah, and she sent 15 photos.
She did. Dang cat keeps taking up the patches I want.
This quilt is so cool. This one we're going to show.
Oh, yes, it is. And was I right when I was, waxing poetic about it?
When you were what?
I was waxing poetic about it. I was like, surely she doesn't have it anymore.
Oh, yeah. And
She
it's not
did.
as expensive as you thought it was.
No, I think it was, I think I remembered the price.
No, you said 500.
Oh, okay. Well,
Mhm.
okay. So it's 400.
But that's not five. Can we also talk to like when you get to them? She was like, I took some pictures at home of the quilt. Yeah, can we talk about the room she took the pictures in? That's her home.
Oh, okay. I just assumed that was like in the shop. I
I
wasn't really.
mean, well, I guess that particular picture could be, but she said it was at home. It looks at, I don't know. Maybe, who knows? Oh, this quilt is so cool. Like, this is definitely a collection worthy quilt, that's for sure. Oh, and I'm just realizing it doesn't have a border on it. Interesting.
Is
Okay, let me get
Well,
these into your
is it a
email.
coverlet? Like, I don't I don't know that it's necessarily even a
Oh,
quilt.
you know
Is it a
what? You might
coverlet?
be right. Yeah, you might be right. I don't
Yeah.
know that I was noticing any quilting. It's just, it's so amazing that I wasn't noticing. It's there's anything else going on. Okay, email. Let me put 15 pictures into this email.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the the current auction items or prints. Snooze.
Okie dokie. Sant. Good luck with that.
Okay. Might have to close out of this auction. Oops.
Yeah, Cats on Quilts is super cute. Have you played the actual board game yet?
Yeah, and the the thing about the board game is you actually have to do your own scoring, and it's so much easier just to let
Oh, well, I
the
was talking in terms of like, having a fun game night with other people.
well, and that's the thing. It it you have to score it, and it's kind of a pain. No, I think these pictures are taken in the shop. There's a bed right in the middle of the shop.
All right, because she was like, I took more pictures at home, but
Oh,
maybe she meant the shop.
yeah, no, I'm what I'm seeing here is the shop. I'm pretty sure it's whatever
Okay.
the shop's looking like.
Well,
Okay.
some of them I can tell are the shop, but I was thinking maybe like the bed one was at home,
Yeah,
but
I'm pretty sure the bed one is the shop. Okay. Let me stop sharing quilts and cats. Oh, little quilts and cats. Not show everybody my tax data.
I want to see
Because
it.
you would cry. You would be like, really, Cake? You're that destitute. Why are you even considering buying a quilt? I'm kidding. All
Oh
right.
no, on my taxes look like that too.
All right. I'm just gonna just do the
You're gonna just do the you're just gonna
what is
open
the
it
word
in
I'm
your
looking
email
for?
and show it on screen.
Yeah, the okay. Yeah, this just the viewer, the image
Mm-hmm.
viewer.
Mm-hmm.
So this is it. And I guess to give some backstory to this one, we were talking on Quilt Nerding, was it week before last?
No, it was last week.
Where was it just last week? So we
I
were
thought
reading
so.
about signature quilts and fundraiser quilts. And I remembered having seen this quilt.
Oh no, you're
And
right. Maybe it was a couple weeks ago then.
yeah, I think it was 2 weeks ago. And I remember having seen this quilt at this adorable little shop. And this is it. Jill was in touch with her. She's a very nice lady, and she took pictures of it to show us.
And the shop
So
that she's talking about is called Weaver Street Shops.
it is in uh why am I blanking?
Is it something that begins with a G? Gordonsville?
Gordonsville. Yes, it's in
Oh my
Gordonsville,
God, I was right.
Virginia. Yeah. So, and she's got a lot of quilts, and they're all very nice, beautiful quilts. Um,
Also, just a little inside intel. If anyone lives around there, she's hiring.
yeah, I know you said that.
Yep.
I know at one time she only had like Friday, Saturday, Sunday hours. So I'm wondering if she's opening.
She's
Um,
hiring, I believe, for the weekend.
okay,
I don't know all the details.
gotcha.
Um,
So this was a 1923 quilt. And what I think is really interesting is look at this, like the person signed maybe twice or something. I don't know. Um, they're like, no, bro, you signed too close to the middle. Sign over here. And the pencil marks are still there. But I didn't remember it having these colored things. I did remember that it was divided up. I think it's like some of it is blocks together. I think I can't remember if yeah, I guess this embroidery stitch is covering up some seams. So they might have been individual blocks. But I mean, look at these, you know. I mean, this is like a whole list of names. So I think it's not a quilt. It's technically a coverlet, I guess, because I don't think it has any batting in it, if I remember correctly. And then I think it's tied. Like the middle of these little things, I think are like a little, like it's tied there. Look at this block. That is so cool.
mm-hmm.
And then this is the thing I really, really remember. The president of the First National Bank of Murfreesboro, North Carolina, gave $5 for this, whatever charity situation this was. I can't remember. This was not the women's aid thing. That was the other quilt, right?
Maybe.
But yeah, whoever, it looks like there's well, I don't know. It seems to me like there's a couple different handwritings in here, but whoever was chosen to do the writing and then somebody stitched over it, a
Hmm.
lot of them are very nice flowery handwriting.
Hey, wait, go back for one sec. That yellow one in the background there with the pink and that's pretty.
Oh, yeah. So
Like it's
again,
like
she's
spider web
got,
quilting.
yeah, her inventory is very impressive. She's got, if let me go back. So she's got all of these like wooden, those old-fashioned wooden like drying racks,
Hmm.
laundry drying racks.
Hmm.
She's got two aisles of them. So this is you're seeing the one aisle. It looks like she's kind of moved some things around since I was there last year.
I
Um,
I applaud her for having the balls to hang that much weight on those things
I think she
because
moves them around a lot and
well,
they
no, but the
may
thing
be
is that like
reinforced.
I don't like I feel like they do this a lot, right?
Yes. And I think she's maybe got them reinforced in some way
Okay,
or
okay.
something because they didn't seem, yeah, I was in there and I was like, oh God. I was afraid to like, if she's like, you could take any of the, free, pull any of the quilts down, look. And I'm just like, I don't want to like disrupt everything.
Yeah,
But they
because they
didn't
get
feel,
wobbly.
yeah, I think she must have them reinforced or she's got really good ones because they don't do
Because
that.
like the three-fold quilt racks, the old ones that just have like two bars. I've got quite a
Mhm.
bunch of those, like tall ones, short ones. And I see them at shows and they display quilts on them. Like they are not sturdy. Um,
Yeah. I actually have one that's metal. It's wood and metal. It's metal, like aluminum bars, and
hmm.
and it's got the top pieces like just hook to hold it all together. It's a
Oh
nightmare.
yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, see, I think maybe she's got hers like screwed together or something, so they don't do that. I was just looking at this. Look at this, the grapes
Hmm.
on top of this basket. Got a little scale problem there, but um, yeah, this is just like so cool. And
Yeah,
yeah,
so
so
like
the
a
corn,
yeah, there's no
yeah,
borders. I think you're right. It's got to be a
corners,
coverlet because
yeah.
I see no quilting.
Mm. Yeah, so what I think, and again, I'm only going off of memory. It may have been, what do they call it? Like a bag type of binding where literally like you lay it out flat, face down or face up, and then you lay your backing out on top of it. You stitch all the way around, leave a hole, and you turn it inside or, right side out. And then however you make the edges and the corners nice and flat. I think that's how this was
And then like, well, it looks like
lined.
maybe like in the center of some of those circles, like, is it tied?
I think so. Yeah, it's like a little, and it's not a nice neat tie like I can't. Yeah, this
Hmm.
quilt has got the little ties. I think it's like a little tack stitch.
Hmm. There would have been room to like quilt kind of, you know how like see in between the blocks it's outlined?
Hmm.
Like that could have been quilting,
Yeah,
you
I
know?
can't remember, but yeah, this bed, this is right in the middle of the store.
Oh, okay. Like look at that
Yeah,
bed.
yeah,
Look
and
at that
she's got. I
headboard.
mean, yes, you peel this back. She's got a lot of quilts stored on there.
Hmm.
And she's got like quilts in baskets and quilts in stacks. And then there's like a whole room back here that I didn't realize when I went in the shop the first time. I was like, oh, I looked around. It was like this one big room. And then I look and I see like, oh, is that another room back there? Oh my God, there's another stack of quilts in there. She's definitely been building her inventory for a very long
She's a woman after my own heart.
for
Look at that other
sure.
stack on the left-hand side. Good Lord.
Yeah, she told me she's always, on the lookout. And she's one of those people I think that like will see somebody with a quilt on their clothesline and go like, which I guess you have to be that way if you're gonna, do this sort of work, right? You have to be ready
I
to
have yet
pounce
to
on
be
them.
that way.
Yeah, but you made the house calls.
Right,
So
but that's usually because someone's put me in touch with people, not because I just like drive around knocking on random people's doors.
Oh,
That
this
one
person
almost
had
looks like
nice
like
printing.
type work.
Yeah. The Fergusons, Mrs. B. Ferguson, Mr. B. Ferguson.
F. Ferguson and J. Ferguson.
And these are still like, okay. So you assume this is probably because the bank guy, Murfreesboro, North Carolina. So this has got to be in that general vicinity. 1923. I suppose you would find the Fergusons, but poor
Hmm.
Mrs. Ferguson is only known as, let's assume this is, I don't know, what's a 1923 name that starts with Bill for a man? Barton. Mr. Barton Ferguson, his kids, Fiona and Jerome. And we don't know his wife's name. She's just Mrs. Barton Ferguson.
With
Now
those
I like
flowers.
this. And this is more Ferguson's. Now we have a Rosa.
So what do you think is the point of that circle? Is it just
I
decorative?
Well, I think it was intended for each of the blocks to be tacked down. And so they made sure
Hmm.
that nobody signed there, I guess. I mean, you could see how maybe the intent was to make these spokes for a lot of them, and then some people did it differently.
Hmm.
So I'm wondering if this was the situation where it was a group of people, each person had a block that they were responsible for, selling or whatever. And the person who got the bank guy was like, one person, $5. I'm done.
I would be really annoyed then if it was supposed to be spokes at all those people that couldn't follow directions. Good to
Well,
know
but then
that
see
there's
these,
always been people that can't follow directions.
this is true, but then look at these people. I mean, those are a lot of names. And if you were going to divide that up, you might be like really pressed. So this one is probably like, oh, it's easier just to list them out. Whereas these people sold just enough to get like nice spoke patterns. But look at the handwriting in that one. Amazing. Oh, this one's got the dollar amount in the middle.
So maybe that's what the circle was for. I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of cool because look, the tack stitch is the decimal point.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's really no telling unless, you could like kind of put it together or, one of these people still
And that one
alive
they
or
just went
something.
right through the circle.
Hmm. And that is interesting. Like I feel like this could have been moved up a little bit, to make
Hmm.
the circle. And then what is this? This little,
I think it's just a squiggly do.
right. I know it's supposed to be, I guess, like a little flourish or a little thing. Oh, that's in my my download box. So yeah. So this was the quilt I was thinking of. It is just as amazing as I thought it was. I remembered it. Um, yeah.
And not that we have any pictures, but I'm assuming there's like nothing on the back.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't know that I really looked at the back of it. I feel like if there was something interesting on the back, maybe she would have shown it. But I
Hmm.
suspect it's probably just white, you
Hmm.
know. And in looking at some of these close-up pictures, I mean, this is kind of like oh, you know what? I bet it's a back to front. So it may not have been that bag kind of
Hmm.
situation I was thinking it might be. This looks like it's a back to front binding.
Well, or that's just a decorative stitch they put on the seam.
Yeah, but it looks kind of like rounded almost, like it's
Hmm.
been, so I don't know. So, oh, I keep coming up with that. Um, yeah. So hopefully one day she'll still have it. I'll get down there. I'll buy it. But what I was saying is like the weave on this fabric is kind of coarse. So I was kind of curious to think like what kind of fabric did they use for this?
Could it just be like a muslin type fabric?
Well, yeah, I guess so. I mean, in my mind, I kept thinking it was like more of a smooth weave, but oh, look at this one. She didn't take a close up
Oh.
of that, but it's got a little heart with the arrow. Oh, how cute. This one person, four people. Yeah, I really feel like this had to have been one of those situations where a group of people each got a block and their goal was to solicit donations
Hmm.
for their block. So anyway, super delightful quilt.
Hmm. Super delightful is right.
So we've auctioned, we've quilts and cats, and no real cats showed up today. So you know what their attitude was like.
And I am now broke.
Yeah, and I guess we have to talk about the schlepping of the quilts.
Hmm.
Sudlersville's an hour and a half from me,
And you have to finish your taxes.
and I have to finish my taxes. All right. Well, let's wrap this up. I am in search of eclipse glasses. When I saw them in the store, they had a trillion of them. Apparently, they have no more now. My neighbor was just texting me. It came up on my screen.
I ordered some on Amazon like last night. I don't know that they'll get here in time. It said they were going to be overnight. Like, who knows?
Yeah. Well, good luck to those who are looking for eclipse glasses. All right. Well, for my friends that joined me on my stream, I will see you guys tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. And have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
Thanks so much, everybody, for watching me spend money. Bye.
Thank you, Patty. Bye, guys.